And here we are. Just like that, it's Monday, and we're back at it again. It feels like this was just like a couple. It feels like Saturday was just like 2 days ago.
Feels like that was 2 days ago.
Yeah.
We just did this.
Yeah.
Good evening, guys.
Good day, everyone. We hope everyone is having a spectacular evening, a wonderful Monday, and wonderful Monday. Well, it's possible. I'm sure someone out there has a wonderful day. Party on, all. Hey,
that's right.
Hey, y'all. What's up? Still 100 million degrees here. It's because it's you, Phantom Chris. Because it's you.
Yep.
Howdy, y'all. Evening, everyone. Howdy. Okay, it's moving, and I'm trying to click as I'm going the wrong direction. Howdy. Dean, did you see my suggestion about installing truck driving habit boxes in each of your cars? Person with the worst driving has to do something silly or buy the other guy lunch or something. No. I didn't see that. You would lose.
I would lose, that's for sure. That's like no question.
What's up from Jersey? I drive like an old man, so it's all good. Mr. Bennett!
Chris?
Feels like Father's Day was a week ago. Man.
Yes, it feels like it.
Yeah, it was last week. Yeah, true. What's up?
What's going on?
At least it's almost done with. Monday? Yeah. Sure. Yeah. It's apparently 91 in Vegas.
91 in Vegas.
Danny.
What's up, man?
What's up? 90 in Chicago,
wow.
a.k.a. Michigan. I forever I thought he was in Michigan, and he's like, every time he sees me, he's like, dude, you realize I'm in Chicago, right? I said, no, you're in Michigan. He goes, yeah, but tell people I'm in Chicago because, I don't want people from Michigan calling me to work on their stuff.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, fine. You're in Chicago. Be away of Michigan. So, good evening, gents. 85 and beautiful in York, PA.
There you go.
Phantom Chris. I mean, it's pretty hot. Thanks for noticing. You're pretty hot.
He is.
Yeah, he's pretty hot. He's a smoking hot dude. Yosemite checking in. Perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Again.
Good day.
I have no idea.
That's shirts again. Yeah, I call him in the morning.
Hey, what do you want to wear?
Thoughts on circuit breakers or fuses? I feel like I've hammered this one in, but if you're new to the show, I hate circuit breakers. There's one use for a circuit breaker, and that is in a boat. If you got a boat, circuit breakers are great. Get a ignition proof circuit breaker. There's a difference. Ignition proof means that when it breaks, it will not emit a spark that gas vapor can detect and go boom. But other than that, no, you put a fuse in a car. Had a bad experience, as they say, and just never gone back.
There you go.
Not a big fan.
Perfect.
And there again, that's just my take on it. That's not, you do what you like. You asked me, I answered the question. That's how this works. Good evening, Central Vermont.
What's up?
Still want to go up there just to get some pizza at this point. I drive like an old man too because I have a box. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. I mean, I drive a Mustang with the top down. I like to feel the hair just blowing the breeze.
I would go 120 in that one.
Not on US 19. What is your current recommendation for adding subs amps to non-amplified 2022 F250s with a 6-speaker setup, 8 pillars, front doors, rears? Okay, so the only thing you got to check for is to make sure that it is not the ANC version, meaning the one that generates fake engine noise. That's typically not the F250, so that's usually like the F150, so you should be okay there. But you never know. And then other than that, tapping into the front door speakers, front door speakers. Even if you have a BO system, you still want to tap into the front door system speakers. From there, you don't need any load resistors because you're not disconnecting any speakers. Getting an amplifier that'll take 10 or 11 volts of high-level input is usually a good idea. One of our most popular ones that we do in that, depending on what we're doing, is a Key 500.1. But you can do anything you want. It's actually a pretty decent signal to amplify.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's pretty. That one's is pretty straightforward. But yeah, grab the front door speakers, left or right. I don't really care. It's totally up to you. What's up? What's up? Hit the thumbs up, the like button for sure. Sure. Sitting in Denver at 91. Ooh.
Yeah.
Remember the last time we were in Denver?
No.
Yeah. Vegas.
I don't
remember for Vegas, we flew Vegas here to Denver, Denver to Vegas. And it was like 25.
Yeah.
Snow was on the ground.
Yeah.
And we got off the plane and we were like, because I was in shorts. Yeah, it was cold. It was so cold. It was like the strangest thing ever, where we have to fly up to freeze our butts off to come back down to where it's nice and warm.
That's right. Yeah,
but it was just the flight. It was the weird flight. We still got there with time to spare.
Yeah.
Hola, amigos.
What's up, buddy?
Oscar? August 24th?
August 24th, yes.
August 24th, Jay's Tent. Mark your calendar. Dallas. If you're in Dallas or any of the surrounding areas, August 24th, we're going to be having the parking lot party. Parking lot party at Jay's Tent. Oscar will be there because that's where he works. We're going to talk more about it obviously as it gets closer. But for those of you that are in the Texas area and you're within the radius of Dallas, that is a reasonable amount of time to drive to.
Come by
Jay's Tent.
Yep.
We're going to have fun. How thick or how thin is the thin when it comes to ABS for making a fancy underhood fuse holder?
How thick?
Yeah.
1/4 inch. I always use 1/4 inch. We tried with 8 and didn't work, so always 1/4 inch. And depends how hard it is to make it. Depends on where you're gonna put it. If you don't want to go crazy, exactly. If you don't want to go crazy, sometimes, come on, man. I mean,
Fernando had this crazy idea today, which he'll probably see tomorrow on the Instagram show. But how he wanted to mount this 0-gauge fuse holder in this Honda Odyssey that's out of frame. And this is the acrylic piece that was what we used to make the...
This is the template.
This is the template that we lasered out to fit. And so, yeah. So basically, once I transferred this over to ABS, then I was able to heat it up, and there's a bend that goes, this piece here bends, so it comes up at a 90 like this, and then heated this up so that it bowed like this, because this is the
that's the bracket,
battery bracket.
Holes, yeah.
So there'd be like a bolt here and a bolt down here.
Mm-hmm.
So this fits inside of it and then bends up.
And the other one that I was thinking is like,
there's more.
And kind of like tilt it a little bit more so the actually fuse holder ends an angle like this.
Well, yeah, but we couldn't because of the air intake.
Yeah, I mean,
I couldn't, because if you saw where it was at, originally it was at like a 30, but I couldn't get it in the car because it hit the air intake, so I had to put it at a 90.
The intake is right here. Now, yes, sometimes it's a little bit crazy, but if you don't want to go crazy, just grab this bolt right here on top of the battery. You're good.
92 in North. How do you say that? Chiwami?
Chijon.
Yeah, sure. It's good. The Focal K2 sub 5 km only designed for sealed boxes. Yeah, that's weird. So they're weird because like years ago, like the woofer that she has for this, that was only designed for ported enclosures. So there's a possibility that it is only designed for that. I would suggest giving the Orca, Focal America hotline a call. Yeah. Because if you could probably talk to Nick, Sage, Christian, Herman. Yeah. And they'll be able to give you more information on it. But you can find that information at focal-america.com. There should be an easy to get a hold text support number there. And I would ask, right there. Or Nick. Yeah, is it there?
Right there.
Right there. There it is. Yep. So, anyways, give it a call and see what they say.
Mhm.
I do 100 miles per hour with the bike on the top.
There you go.
Dan,
See?
your car can do 100 miles an hour if you wanted, man. That little crappy Tesla of yours with the
It
small
goes, it
battery that
goes.
only goes like 20 miles before you got to charge it. It's so wrong. There you go. 5-hour energy and a
Dude.
Coca-Cola.
All right, hang on. Stop. Right there. Watch this.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Boom.
Boston Mike.
That's Boston Mike.
So if anybody caught the recap that we did when we got back from Mobile Solutions trip that we did with Focal not too long ago, one of the gentlemen that came that I've known for a while, but actually we got a chance to spend some time together and really solidify our friendship. He's also responsible for giving me the Diamond Box little portable speaker at MasterTech Expo.
Very cool. Very cool.
Because I shamed him into getting me one.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna lie. But Boston Mike is in the house, so thank you for stopping by, Boston Mike. So a lot of creamy white sauce, Boston cream. So a lot of creamy white sauce in his life, and we talked a lot about that. So when he got home and he went to his son's graduation, Boston cream pie was on and he couldn't eat it. It's nice to know that I ruined that for him forever, because I, on the other hand, have no problem whatsoever eating a Boston cream. You know, that creamy white sauce is so yummy. We all call him Quagmire. I mean, I get that, but, you know, keep that one for the whole sales talk that you guys do. you know, we're going to call him Boston Mike. And guess where he's from? Boston.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, if you need a boat, go see him. He does a lot of boats in Boston. Hey. Yeah. Happy Monday, guys. Thank you. Happy Monday to you, too. You love the creamy white sauce. Especially when you're around, Elias. I can't wait to see you. I will bring the creamy white sauce.
So wrong.
What's up, Bobby? You know, what's wrong about it is that the creamy white sauce actually started a long time ago. So, years ago when I worked at AVE, every year for Christmas, we would all go out for a big Christmas dinner. And we went to, what's the Bahama Breeze?
Mm-hmm.
Went to Bahama Breeze one year, and we're all there. And the owner, this guy JJ, who owned the place, we're all sitting there, we're all guying it up, we're all having fun, and you know, guys are drinking and having a good time. We finally sit down to eat, and he's asking about this pasta dish that they have, and he goes, "Does that come covered in a creamy white sauce?" And Trigillis was there, and even though Trigillis is much calmer now, back then he wasn't.
Yeah.
So he just lit him up. "Oh, you want a creamy white sauce on your pasta, do you?" You know, and just went to town.
That's crazy.
I'm assuming he was referring to Alfredo sauce. Y'all sickies out there. But anyways, so that's where the creamy white sauce originated from.
Wow.
So now we all know the story. It's in Wyoming. Cheyenne. Okay, there we go. That's, oh gosh.
Okay.
So here's the funny thing. Okay, you know what the name of the dog is? Dad's dog?
Cheyenne?
Yes, you know why?
Why?
Because of Wyoming. Because that's where he went to, that's where he played the role of the last great white hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Which was Wyoming. Wyoming is where he would go kill animals. So he named his dog Cheyenne. Calls him Shy.
Shy. Okay, I like Shy.
It's
but
the
like
stupidest.
Cheyenne,
The dog is the dumbest dog in the world. It's the stupidest little
it's not
pain
a
in
dog,
the ass.
it's
No.
just...
Giggity. Hey, can I use an RCA sub out left and right, front and rear sub on my JVC single bin head unit model, blah, 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 and then use time alignment to make it work? Okay, can I use my RCA sub out left and right and front rear slash sub on the JVC? So I'm trying to figure out if this is that one that just has
like two
sets of RC
and
front,
rear sub,
and then the rear is either rear or rear sub.
Yep.
if it's that one, you just have to make sure you have it set up properly. Like the output has to be set up because, like, if you're using front and rear, and then let's say you're using rear deck power to power the rear speakers,
Uh-huh.
there's no reason why you can't use time alignment. It's all there. It's just a matter of making sure that you have those. It's set up in the menu for what it needs to be. So it's like it'll be like rear sub, which is a rear.
Rear,
But yeah, that's where they like them. And there we go. See, Sucres and a stupid dog name.
Yeah.
Great name for a city. Dumb name for a pet.
Right.
Yeah. Hi.
Hey.
Hey, how you guys doing? Doing okay, I think. Bit like cuz like we leave in like 2 days, and then I come back and I leave in 3 days after that or 4 days after that. So it kind of hit me last night. That's what I was saying earlier. Like I kind of woke up at like
started, like,
2 or 3 in the morning. Oh, it's 4 in the morning. And I kind of woke up like, oh shit! Like I guess I should make sure I have everything because
no kidding.
we're leaving soon.
Yeah.
Best prefab box for Alpine Type R's. Don't feel like making one. I mean, are we just talking like a regular box, like 6 sides, and 2 holes and a divider and some ports?
Alpine makes their own.
Alpine does make their own boxes, but they don't sell them a la carte. So you got to buy them with their woofers in them. I will say this. What is it? We use a lot. That's the thing. We don't do a lot of just boxes. Like single 12 ported and all that. We don't do a lot of that.
But last week we did one.
Well, yeah, but that was a Zen enclosure, because that was the Accord Zen enclosure that we buy. Zen is a company that makes it. You might want to check out Zen enclosures, because they do make boxes designed to go into the car. So like they have the finished panel and it looks really nice and they sound good. And then we get the grill and we put it on. Now, when it comes to like truck boxes, our types fit really well inside of most of the Fox boxes. So we'll usually sell a Fox box, and then we'll either sell Rockford P3s or Alpine Type Rs, because they both have really nice grills. And most people have kids and they drop crap on the floor, and it's just like,
Thank you, man.
Time is closing in fast. Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Go. Oh, Hey, Jester. Sorry. I heard you have to. I heard you have to know people and get a special invite before Stu's custom shop will even consider building you a box. Very bougie guy.
Huh.
I like that.
That's pretty
I
cool.
mean, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty cool. That would be nice. Hey, if you can do
if
it.
you're not in the list, no.
How's the Honda coming along? So the Honda's actually coming along pretty good. I thought about that because I was like, I wish I could show it, but then I'd have to like pair up the phone and do all kinds of weird things. So just to give you an idea, what you'll see. Because the rear speakers were tacoed, as we like to call them, meaning they just look like a pie crust. It was so bad. We took the brackets out. I sanded the brackets, hammered them flat, treated the sides with sound treatment, roadkill. We made 1/4-inch spacers to go on top of it. We switched out the old Focal that were in there because they were destroyed to some new K2 6.5-inch components. And then we lasered some really nice little that look like fake tweeters to go where the Focal tweeters were. So it still looks like a component, but they're just fake. And Fernando got the fuse holder mounted, and he got all my speaker wires twisted up. Re-epoxied the box, so the box is all back to normal, filled up and ready to go. A lot of just cleaning stuff up and getting to a point to where we can move forward. We decided to run all new speaker wires, so he took the kick panels out. They're sitting over here on the bench, and he's wired those up and covered everything up and everything. So I'm with you, man. I'm tired.
Yeah,
I'm tired.
Me
I think
too.
we're all tired.
Oh,
You don't need to know dead presidents. I mean, I get it. I mean, I like dead presidents, so they're kind of cool. They print them. I personally like The Accountant.
The movie?
No,
Oh.
The Accountant, the movie is the best. But
Yeah.
no, the 20. He was never a president. Actually, there's a couple guys on there that were never presidents. So it's it has 3 sets of pre-outs, front, rear, sub, and network mode. Okay, so network mode is a fun little feature that gives you tweeter, mid, and sub output through the RCAs or the deck power. Now, you can't do either or. So if you do network mode, I think rear becomes tweeter on the JVCs because it's opposite of the Pioneer. But at that point, you have no rear output. So it's kind of like, that kind of sucks.
Okay, so hang on, because he's trying to do 2 subs.
Well, yeah, I mean,
It's
it's fun.
front sub and then rear sub.
So the problem is that the sub doesn't give you a left and right sub control. So that you don't get like, if you're gonna do, you can't time align that, no, because it doesn't see that, and you can't put, man, I know. Okay, this is, you need a DSP. I mean, the reality is
But
you
I
need a
thought he
DSP.
has a DSP.
No, he doesn't. He's just trying.
Oh,
to,
so it's just with the
yeah,
radio?
he needs a DSP.
Yeah, no.
You need a DSP with dedicated outputs.
Yeah, because I'm gonna say with the DSP, you definitely can time align the front, time align the rear.
Well, no, you could time align channels individually. So, which is if you, depending on the DSP, but but yeah.
But just with the radio, no,
you
because
need
it's
a
just
DSP.
yeah.
So they're all. Hold on. Hey, Dean, any plans putting the Morel gear in the Mustang? There's always plans. Like there's always an like it's keep hope alive is kind of where we're at there. But the reality is that
there you go.
Probably.
Happy Father's Day, man.
I don't know. I'm just gonna wish. But for those of you guys that are into Morel and you have a BMW, did you know that Morel makes BMW speakers? They make 2 different types of BMW speakers, both in components and coaxials. But what makes them unique is that, which set is this? Is this the entry-level set? This is the entry-level set, right? So the entry-level set, it's funny how they call it entry-level.
Performance.
Performance. And then the high end is going to be the hybrids.
Reference.
The reference is the hybrid 4s that we've already played with. But what makes them cool is that most of the time when you buy a set of BMW speakers, you have to figure out what set you actually need because there's 3 different types. But Morel gives you all the different mounting options in the box. So all 3 of the options that you're going to need are inside of the box, all set and ready to go, along with true plug and play. So you have all the adapters to plug it into the factory stereo. This is the component set, so it comes with a cool tweeter mount, but the tweeters will twist into place. But just to see this, look at this little sexy 4. So this is the 3rd mount. You saw the other 2. So look at that. It's got the foam on it, all set and ready to go. Looking super sexy. There's 3 little tiny screws located on the back here. So this just comes out. The new bracket goes in place, and you're all set. Now, it also comes with the tools needed to take the door apart other than the drill. So it's got all the tools and everything that you need all in the box. So if you're looking to upgrade that sound, now they also make the 8-inch subwoofer that goes underneath the seat. So if you're looking to like, hey man, I wish I could, well, no problem. There you go. Check them out at morelhifi.com. You too can make your BMW sound amazing. Now, if you just need a bitchin' 4 for whatever reason, because oddly enough, there's still check out the hybrid 4-inch. We did a whole listen sound demo on them not too long ago, and that, dude, the Integra, which is a cool way of saying point source and or coaxial. I'm gonna call it a coaxial. No, just like the axle on a car. Yeah,
you can.
I totally screw that guy.
You can.
Anyways,
all right,
check them out. They're pretty awesome.
Hang on.
I'm hanging. I don't know what I'm hanging on to.
Shoom. There you go. Right there.
Okay. Yeah. Hey guys. On the other day, I mentioned that I got the Vertus nanocarbon Integra for the rear fill on my Honda because I didn't want to cut metal to fit a decent speaker, and I felt that.
There you go.
it sounded like you guys prefer to cut instead of using the Nano Integras. Are they that bad compared to the regular hybrid Integras? Well, they're not hybrids, but they're Virtus. Front stage is the Elite Carbon Pro 63s, and I cut metal. So here's the funny thing. When it comes, so Virtus is what they're made at. That's the line. The line that the carbon nanos are in is the Virtus line, not the hybrid, and definitely not the Elites. We this year took and made a demo for Morel. We put together a class for them, and we did it at Vegas, and we did it at Master Tech Expo. And that class was comprised of a bunch of stuff that we talked about. And at the very end, which for about a half hour, we demoed between Virtus and carbons. And the carbons kicked the shit out of the Virtus. So no, have no fear. The thing is that you have to keep in mind with them is that yes, they do not go down, but they do go up some. So when you look at them, they have a dome, okay, and so you have to make sure that there's nothing above the speaker. Unlike a conventional driver that goes in, they come up just like a little bit. So when you're putting them in a car and you have a spacer, that spacer typically accounts for the sub going up and then the cone going down. So you may have to make a thinner spacer to put them into your Honda. That's all. Because I think when we put them in the doors, we ended up having to make a 1/4 inch spacer instead of a 1/2 inch spacer. Mm-hmm. So, it's one of those things. For you, it's like 6 one way, half a dozen the other. What's going to be harder? I don't know. But as far as sound goes, no, they're the
you good, like yeah.
Dang.
You good.
Yeah, they're badass.
Yeah, they're nice. I love them.
Okay. What's up, Car Gift?
What's up, man?
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah. Is it?
All right, hang on. Here you go.
Oh wait, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Go for it.
I just want to click this and I'll come back to it. What size power and speaker wire did you use for the Frontier install? And is the key 200.4 any good? Power. Okay, so let's take it in reverse. 200.4 is freaking awesome. That's the key 200.4. Works great.
8 gauge.
It's auto awesome. That takes an 8 gauge power wire.
Right, yeah.
If you're referring to the Frontier that we just finished, that would have been a 4 gauge because that was an 802.5. No, that was an 8000. It was an 8 series Kenwood amplifier. Mm-hmm. It wasn't the new one. It was, but anyways, it might have been an 801 or 8001 because I know it was the black-ended silver amplifier. But that would have been a 4 gauge. 99% of the time, unless we're doing something like a Key or Rockford Power T series, we're running a 4 gauge. So
if the amplifier,
speed wire wise, if it had speed wire, which is the big wire with the blue jacket around it, those are 18 gauge. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's that. That'll handle, according to Tony Diamore, 1,000 watts. About 1,000 watts.
There you go.
Yep.
That's right there.
I have a video idea with Focal and Morel, but it would cost me too much to fund the video. Well, what's the idea?
Yeah.
I mean, that's really. Did you write the idea somewhere? I'm just kind of curious. Hold on, let's do this one here. Continuation on the F250 non-amplified stereo. What is your recommendation for line output converter to add amps for doors in A-pillar, component speakers, audio control? Okay, so now you're asking a different question. So it's an F250 non-amplified stereo. All right, so at that point, if we're going to replace everything and start from El Scratcho, so to speak, I'm going over to pack-audio.com. I'm picking up the T-harness. I believe MetroOnline.com also has a T-harness. Mm-hmm. Actually, all 3 of them, because I know iData has... No, they're not going to have it for the F250 2020. So that's going to be Metro or pack-audio.com. We're going to have the T-harness. At that point, I'm going into a DSP. I'm not looking at a line-level converter. I'm just going straight DSP at that point, because that is going to be my line level converter. I don't need to go too crazy on my line level converter. I just need something. There again, that radio doesn't put out more than 10 volts. So pretty much every high level to low level adapter would work on that one. That's built into a DSP. If you're looking for something, there's a ton of DSPs now under $500. You have the DSR1, you have the the ARC PSM Pro, you have the Helix Mini. I'm sure Audison. No, Audison does have one. In Hertz, the Hertz line. Okay. They have the Hertz Mini DSP.
Yeah.
Diamond has the Mini DSP. There's like a million. It seems like now under $500.
Now almost
DSPs. But I'm buying one of those. Now keep in mind. Yes, we get it. Oh, DSP, scary. Slow it down, killer. We're going to use it for a bunch of things. One of those is going to be for an active crossover. You mentioned you want to do tweeters. You're going to get a much better crossover by going active through the DSP. It does have an EQ. All of them do. Therefore, I can work my way into making it sound better. Remember, you got to crawl before you can run. We totally understand that. But just setting up the crossovers, maybe doing a little bit of level control, playing with the time limit. The thing of it is if you buy a DSP, everyone automatically assumes as soon as they turn it on that it has to be ready for production. Like, I gotta do everything. Okay, we do, because it's what we do for a living. You get to have fun with it. So you can work your way through it. Take some time. Do some research. Understand how it works. You don't have to go from zero to hero in 2 hours. You just need to get it in the car and then start playing with it, start having some fun. So for people that like to enjoy their stereo and are always tweaking with it, the DSP is the tweaker's dream come true. And not the, you know what kind of tweaker I mean.
So when I start playing with one of the Helix in my car, I start writing everything down. Like, I know you can make some presets and everything, but for me, I like to write stuff, and it's like, okay, I have it in this, and then I have it in that, and just play around.
Yeah, have some fun with it.
Yeah.
And then Museway. Thank you.
I mean, everyone has,
It's like I said, the thing now is there's a ton of, and there's also DSP amplifiers. So like you can get, I prefer the DSP amplifier.
Yeah.
The JBL. Okay, so like the JBL is like the cool. I just did that one.
Oh yeah.
Is like the coolest, like my first DSP, because it's an 8-channel amplifier with a 9 or 10-channel DSP. No, it is an 8-channel DSP.
Which one?
The JBL.
Eight channels.
8 channels power, and then you just go out to an amplifier.
Yeah.
But no, it's there again. There's a lot of them, but DSP. Don't do a high level to low level adapter. I get it. Yay. No. Because the thing of it is you're going to spend some money to get a good high level to low level adapter. The reality is if you just buy a DSP, it's going to have a good high level to low level adapter built into it. And you'll have some future, something you can actually do. So like if you get done and you're like, ooh, that sounds bad. Why is it? What am I going to do to fix that? Nothing. Not a thing. Because you got no knobs to turn.
You're not.
Christian is just having way too much fun.
Of course. Ready?
Yes.
There we go.
I mounted my component crossover inside the car door, and the screw nut certs developed rust and corrosion. Any solution to restore these crossovers? No. Not really.
Probably you have to.
I mean, you could take it all apart and do some acid bath or something like that, or go crazy with a toothbrush and some WD-40, but it's rust, man.
That's what we always mounted on the
inside the vapor barrier.
Yeah.
You got to keep it away from
the
water.
Plastic.
Man.
Panel.
Yeah. On the door panel.
On the door panel.
Yeah. With removable harnesses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's at a last resort. Like we dearly try not to put the crossover in the door at all costs, because it's just things like that happen. The easiest solution for this now, of course, would be buy a DSP amplifier. Problem solved.
Go active.
Yeah. DSP amplifier all the way. Yeah. Then you don't even have to worry about passive crossovers.
No, unless you have to run the wire through the tweeter.
Yeah, I mean, whatever works for you. I don't know. I'm sorry. I know. There. You can put up the next one. I'm going to throw up an ad. Hey, before we go to this ad here, Let's do
Before
this.
we already went.
Or we'll come back to that one. You got cue up the other thing.
Yeah, I got him.
You got it. Y'all set?
Go ahead.
Hey guys, we're gonna play a quick commercial for you. Hold on.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Hassad, dude.
Now, what you just saw was the commercial for the IRTA2. It is an electrical RTA that plugs into either a Lightning or USB-C iPad. The reason why it does do Android is because they don't have apps. That's all there is. It's USB-C, so it would work, but they don't have apps. Either way, that allow you to see what the heck is going on. It'll take up to 20 volts plus of input. So you can, like that F-150, F-250 that we were asking about, hey, what speaker do I tie into? If you had this tool, you would know, because you could look at the house curve that is coming from Ford, see where your problems are going to be, and know what the heck is going on. It's a pretty cool tool that you should have in your arsenal. You can find it at dnftooldrawer.com.
That's right.
Yay. I know, I turned off the echo. It's okay. It's over now. It's over. Just let it go, man. Anyways, back to this. Hey, have you heard of audio control? Or the new AC crossover product. Yeah, and we were talking. So it's sitting over here. They still haven't come picked it up yet. Hopefully you guys caught the video we did on the new Pacific Northwest cool 3-way passive crossover. It's actually a 6-way passive crossover because it's left and right all in one box. It's really cool. Check out the video on it. I was talking to Jeff the other day because like the one we have is pre-production.
Who are you talking to?
This guy right here. It's a pre-production model, and of course it's not like, I'm gonna grab it because it's just, this is one of the things that when they showed it to me, remember when Matthew and Jeff were and they were showing us this stuff, and Matthew pulled this thing out and he was like, and I go,
he does that.
What the? And I was like, dude, that is gonna be the coolest thing in the world. Well, this was the one he pulled out, and so this one is a prototype, of course, and so we still wanted to do a video on it desperately bad, and Jeff was like, I wish you guys would have done that video. And I was like, no, it's a concept. We want to show, because this thing is going to be awesome. So basically what makes this so cool is that you can run one input into it and 6 outputs. You can run, meaning one set. We're going to call them sets. So you have a 2-channel amp, put it in here, 6 outputs. You have a 4-channel amp, and let's say you want to run the mid-range and tweeter off of a channel and the mid-bass off another channel, you can do that. Or if you have a 6-channel amplifier, you can do that as well. So a lot of the headaches that we run into that, don't get solved because for whatever reason, let's say they don't want to do a big active system, they don't want to buy the amplifiers, DSPs, and stuff like that. This is just another tool in the arsenal to make the audio control speakers that much more appealing. So we're pretty excited. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Hi, Jeff. Hi. How you doing?
5-channel.
Oh, geez. Okay. 5-channel amp system made easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And then Grill, it's true. Ooh. Milli Vanilli has been tuning Jeff's audio this whole time. The sad thing is I threw away my Milli Vanilli CD like everyone else. And thank God there's iTunes where Milli Vanilli is still on it, because it was some pretty solid music. I mean, we all felt wronged at the time. And for those of you that are too young to not know what I'm talking about, it's okay. It's okay. But it's still a lot of fun. Crossovers and doors suck. Yes, I would agree with that. However, they're, again, done properly and for the right reasons. It's okay, but done wrong, we're all sick of that. Shop and Mixing used to do that all the time and ruin crossovers left and right. Dude, I've taken, like, back in the day, they would, like, my guys would put them, like, in 2 bags and tape the crap out of them, and then 6 months later when they come back, the only thing that would be in the bag is water.
Let me see if I
and they'd be like, how did that happen? I'd be like, I don't know. I don't know, maybe a bag and a door, humidity, condensation.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, probably that. Um, I still have Milli Vanilli CD. Very good, Dave. No, it was never solid music. It was solid music. It's okay, man. It's
It was
okay.
what?
We don't have to like the same music. It's all right. We can still be friends. Um, I never cared. Still rocking the old Milli Vanilli tunes. CNC Music Factory. There you go. Yeah, CNC Music Factory. Isn't that guy dead? True confession. I listen to Bop. Achy breaky heart once a year. That's kind of how I feel about Arby's. Yeah, that could be a tradition. I play Bop and Achy Breaky Heart and have some awesome curly fries dipped in cheddar. That would just complete my. Hey, let's be honest. Achy Breaky Heart was the thing. So Haley tells me the other day, and we'll get to the keep asking question, guys. Haley tells me the other day that because we were for Father's Day, we went. I got a BLT. So we went to varsity club and I got a BLT, and there's this little doofus kid walking around in his camo Crocs that somehow couldn't figure out how to keep his feet in the Crocs, which I didn't quite understand. But he had a mullet, and I'm like, what the hell with the mullet? And Haley's like, bro, mullets are coming back.
Yeah. That was a kid in Sebastian's school that he had a mullet.
Okay, that's stupid. Like things that should never come back. Mullets were terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't like it?
No.
Do you have one? Do you have one? Come on, be honest.
No.
Yeah, you have one. Yeah.
Really? I have pictures. I can tell you, I did not have a mullet. Really, with this hair?
I mean, hey,
it would just
you used to have hair.
I don't have curls, man. And no, I've never had a mullet. Does the audio control piece have selectable crossover points? No, it does not. It has fixed crossover points. However, it does have attenuation for said crossover points. There'd be no reason for it to have selectable crossover points because it is only for the Pacific Northwest speakers, so it's only for their speakers. And that would make it more expensive. And, if you're looking for a variable crossover point piece, then that would be a DSP.
Mm-hmm.
And really, at the end of the day, I don't think there's very many passive crossovers that have selectable crossover points. I don't know any off the top of my head. I'm not saying there isn't any, but they have attenuation, so that's as good as you're going to get on that one. Mullets and half-bald men with ponytails. Okay, I'm never going to have a ponytail either. Although,
that ponytails are cool.
No, they're not. They're not. It's not. My son may or may not have a mullet and wear Crocs. I know your sons, and I can totally believe that. The question is which one, and I think I know which one would have them. But hey, look, I'm not anti-crocking. I'm just anti-crocking. You know.
I find our crossover, how we mount it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull up camera 8 here. Hold on. Let me shut this off so we don't get any.
So, there you go.
This was the bracket you made?
This is the bracket that I made to mount.
Okay, so those are the nut certs you put in.
Yeah.
And then this is mounting into the door panel.
Yep.
And then that's the plug we added.
Correct.
Okay.
That's it. That was a pain in the ass, but but
this is in the front, party in the back.
Yeah.
No, still no. There's absolutely no. It's no, man. Look, we were all on board when the spandex came back as yoga pants.
Whoa! Why don't we come out with like more like spandex?
But I'm just saying,
and ponytails and wow. Okay.
I'm just saying, it's it's like we all got for, Dean, show the video where you look like
19.
Don't I always look at? No, I don't know where that's at, Christian. It's
on YouTube.
I was gonna say it's on YouTube.
YouTube. Like
you find me the link, bro.
Exactly.
You got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
There you go, Mississippi mud flaps. Wow.
Mississippi mud flaps. Huh?
What I find humorous here is that's the Australian Opera House in the picture there.
Okay.
knows a lot about America. So either he just traveled to Australia, or I don't know.
Hi, man. Vacation, I guess.
Beach life. This should be my mom's name. Dean, how old were you when you got into car stereo? And this just turned south. All right. Well, let me do this. Let me pull that back up. So here's the funny thing, and I was thinking about this.
Funny?
All right. So I officially got my first paycheck in like the first week of July.
Okay.
In the summer of 1990.
Holy shit.
So, Knowledge Fest being what it is, we were talking about like an opener for the class.
Yeah.
This will be 33 years
Doing
this July of doing this.
Wow.
Now, getting into car stereo like everyone else was high school. So back in 88, I guess is when I got my first car. So it'd be 88, Had a 1980 Dodge Omni. Called it the Power Omni. It was sexy.
Wow.
It was the dumbest car ever. It looked like a baseball hat.
30-something years, huh?
33.
Crazy.
Yeah. It's 2003. Yeah, I like basic math. Yeah. So anyways, that's when it all started. The joke is that I had a regular job too. So I was doing this as part-time, even though I was working probably 30 hours a week, 30, 40 hours a week, because back then it was all commission based. So the more I sold, the more money I got, the more car stereo equipment I could get. So I had a good job working for Procter & Gamble and if you don't know who Procter & Gamble is, look it up. But I was making good money doing that and going to night school. And this was just something fun to do that was paying for my 2-a-day car stereo habit that I had. So I didn't take a paycheck for like the first, I think like 2 years.
That was the drugs?
Yeah. I mean, I built the most coolest system for my Renault Encore that, it was all Morel and Orion with a Clarion radio because Clarion was cool back then. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Anyways, back to the 2017 Touareg from Saturday.
Yeah.
Would I need resistors for the D series amps from Audio Control? Yes, you would. You're going to need the LGD greens, which are the 20s.
Mm-hmm.
The D series amplifiers. All those amplifiers came out long before the load resistors were a thing, meaning we knew we needed them. So they did not put those into those amplifiers. That's why they're outboard. But yes, you will need get the greens, the Audio Control greens, and you'll be all set. Moving on. What else you got for me?
Okay, I got that
one. I think they're answering each other's questions.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see what Ada had to say here. Please look up the story of how the Croc shoe was invented. It will make so much more sense.
Okay.
I mean, you could send me a link. Come on, Ada. I doubt it will make more sense. I don't see it. What's the most watts on a DSP with built-in amp have you seen? The 830? Is it the 8? I feel like the 830 is probably one of the biggest DSP amplifiers out there. So I think so. There again, this is a tough one. This is a tough one because a lot of them have multiple channels. Like both Audison and Helix are making 12 channel DSP amplifiers. So they both have 12 channels of internal power for DSP. Arc is 8 channels. Arc is
but it has
they have the really big. Yeah, that might be Arc. Yeah, you're right. That might be Arc with the biggest. Like I know those two are going to have the most channels. Those two are going to have the most channels. But Arc might actually be the biggest DSP amplifier because they make some huge stuff. Yeah, I think Arc might be the winner. We should call Brian.
Tomorrow.
No, we should call him right now. We got 10 minutes. He's driving. Hold on. We'll call Brian. Let's see if he answers the phone. Let's see if you guys can hear him. All right, hold on. Brian would know. Just in case you're wondering, the show went sideways a long time ago.
Arc is a 12 channel.
Does Arc? I don't think Arc has a 12 channel.
It is.
No. Hey, quick question.
Yes.
What is the most powerful DSP amp you guys have?
technically per channel,
Yeah.
it would be the 1006. So the 1002 would be 600 watts per channel, but it's only 2 channels.
Okay. But it has what DSP does it have in it?
PSA Pro. All of them have the PSA Pro.
Oh, so they're all 8-channel DSPs with some power. So Jesus, 2 by, what'd you say? 2 by what?
2 by 600 is 1200 watt amp.
Well, there you go. So 2 by 600, and then what's the 4-channel?
2 by 250.
4
by 150.
Yeah.
4 by 250.
4 by 250.
Holy.
Yeah. So ARC has definitely got you guys have the biggest DSP amps, right?
Well, it depends on so the 8-channel Pro is supposed to have a bunch of power on the sub channel, right?
Right.
So that's the only thing. It depends on how it's staggered, but ours are removable, so you can put the DSP in 1 amp and have however many slaves to go with it. So configurability, that's the bigger thing probably.
All right. Either way, you guys pretty much.
Yeah.
By the way, you're in the show, Brian. You're a live show.
Somebody asked us what was the biggest DSP amp, and I was thinking of like 12-channel amps, and then Fernando's like, no, I think it's ARC. I think ARC has the most powerful DSP amps. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot you guys have those monsters.
Yeah, and ours are at 4 ohms or 2 ohms,
Ooh.
or 8 ohm mono or 4 ohm mono. So the configurability is huge. I mean, it's more than just power. It's how the power is distributed in real life situations.
What are you doing? Right. Yeah. I was going to click Mel's thing.
Yeah.
I was clicking Mel's here. ARC Audio for the win. Damn. No, I think you just killed it. Yeah, you win. You win. Yeah. All right. Screw you. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye, Brian.
Bye. So Brian is on driving right now. That's why I knew he would answer his phone. He's on his way to Indy for Knowledge Fest. It's coming up later this week. He's making the long haul from California to Indy so he can pick us up at the airport. Really is what it comes down to.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, there you go. That's Brian from ARC telling us that, confirming that, yes, your biggest DSP amplifiers are from ARC. I know that voice. It reminds me of a French Bulldog.
I know, right?
Yeah. I'm surprised we didn't hear that in the phone.
That's
because it's Princess.
That's Princess. Love doing that.
Princess will.
Yeah.
Yes. I saw powerful and tuning capabilities. So yeah, for sure.
Uh-huh.
By the way, for those of you that don't know, Boston Mike.
Yes.
Okay.
That's right.
Nobody likes Alpine. Okay, I have to put this up on screen because if somebody Alpine here's why did Dean say that? I'm just reading the comments.
Yeah.
Alpine doesn't have a big DSP amp. That's the only problem there. And y'all don't know I'm a super fan of it. No, that's not why. No, that's never crossed my mind. No. ARC Audio sounds like it's way underrated. Need to check them out. Yes. Yeah. We can't be an ARC Audio dealer. We have really good friends of ours are the ARC Audio dealer here in town. So although we do have the Blackbird and we have the PS8 PSM Pro,
and Brian been in the show many times. So yeah.
But but yeah. So good call, Fernando. Good call on that one.
Yeah.
Just PS8 50. I got one of those too. Yeah, it's sitting over there. I'm collecting a whole bunch of stuff that will never go into my Mustang. It so much sucks. But anyways, hello. What is your take on the Sony ES speakers? Looking to install them in a Jeep Gladiator. I don't see too many installs or reviews. Thanks. You're right, Adam, and that's kind of sad. I actually have a set for my wife's car to put into them along with a full ES system that we will definitely start doing when we get back from vacation.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to do it before, like we were supposed to be doing it this week.
Yeah.
But then I found out that we're parking the car in a not the best place in the world. So when we take to the airport, so I don't want to put the big, nice Sony radio in there and come home from a vacation and be missing.
Also, Sony Radio 9500. Yes.
Yeah, I have one of those
awesome.
too.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's very, very nice. But anyways, back to those speakers. You have a Jeep Gladiator, so you're in luck. The biggest complaint that we get on that is that the tweeter housing is huge. And that is kind of a problem because in a lot of the modern cars, the tweeters are small and they go into small places. And then you add a 1/2-inch flange around it, and it's like, this sucks. So, but your car, you will not have that to worry about because it will fit perfect up in that top dash panel there. The only thing I can say when installing speakers in the Gladiator, if you get the Metropods, know that keep an eye on that passenger side because the way they mount, it will, depending on the speaker, it can touch the speaker. Sometimes you have to shim that out a little bit. However, if you get the pack pods from Amp Global or Stinger, I don't know what the heck they're calling them, but anyways, pack-audio.com I'm sure has them.
Mm-hmm.
Those are shallower. They did, we yelled at them enough to where they actually made the correction before they went out. God forbid they figure this stuff out on their own. So
you haven't made a video for that, right?
For the pack ones?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, just in general.
We've done it enough on the Instagram, but
so yeah, you probably have to go on Instagram and check it out.
But no, just get the pack ones. The STX JL pods.
What are you talking about? Like that they don't fit. Yes.
But it's so what happens when the grill goes back on? It can rest on front of the speaker, which would be terrible because
it literally
it'll destroy your speaker. And that's anybody's speakers, not just the Sony ES.
No.
We always add spacers, and Fernando trims there's little ribs of plastic back there that he painstakingly cuts off. And that's the difference between us and everyone else. We go the extra mile. And then some.
I got short legs and it's hard.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah. Kind of funny.
Yeah.
Of course you do, Christian. You always want to do. And then, of course, Ada has it all in his Prius, and they rock. We've heard them before, and they do sound really nice.
Also, if you guys want to check, how much is the 5-channel?
I don't know.
Huh.
What do I look like, man? That's what the internet's for.
Yeah.
How do you like the Ground Zero spare tire sub versus the JBL? We don't have the Ground Zero one. We actually have the Diamond Audio one. Is the one that's in there. When we did the bass, when we did the JBL, it was amplified, and it was good.
JBL is good.
It was good. I mean, we got like 110 dB in the back of the G35.
Yep.
But it really not a fair comparison to the Diamond one that we have in the back of Haley's car right now because we're putting a 500 watt amp on it. So it's really impressive. For the output, it has a lot of output. We need to get so we have the full depth one, which we had to shim up the top to get it in there. They make a shallow version of it that I just need to send them an email and have us get one so we can see how that sounds. To me, I'm more curious about that to see what the difference is between the shallow and the deep. Yeah. But the deeper one sounds so good. Yes, what were you thinking, Mary Lou? What the heck, man?
Seriously?
People are so sad. They're missing you on the show.
Yes.
It's gonna suck when she moves back to California.
We're missing her picture.
I mean, I'm not worried about that. That's okay.
Also, I mean, if you want to check some Museway, they have a 16-channel DSP with 12-channel amplification here.
Yes.
There you go.
Sorry, Chris. It's a new thing. So yes, they do have a 12-channel DSP also. There you go. So lots of things.
Lots of options.
Sorry, I'm still in Newport Beach. Yeah, I know. Like, duh.
Everybody knows that.
Everyone knows where you're at. It's okay, man. And there's 2 minutes left. So to the 2-minute mark, you guys caught this awesome ad throughout this, which was for the IRTA2. And I know what you're thinking. Oh my gosh, Dean, where can I get the IRTA2? And I will tell you, you can get it at DNF Tool Drawer right here. Click on this guy. And of course, we have tons of other tools on there that you can pick up too. And if you'd like to get, there they are. Go ahead and click on some of those links. Turn the way around. I get my cough right at the end of the show, so that's a bonus. And if you want, you can even pick up a t-shirt at dnfswag.com. So much excitement. Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Hold on, there he is right there. Mr. Joseph Norton. Oh, look at that. He's like got a Bruce Lee thing going on with his picture there.
He's offering a job for Marlo?
Well,
I don't know.
mean, you know, I don't know. Maybe he just needs a friend.
I mean, I thought we were all friends.
I don't know. Maybe he wants a friend closer than, you know. I mean, he's all out there alone in California land.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. No one lives out there. It's such a small place. Still can't find the right speaker gaskets. I mean, Chris, it's just what it is, man. You know, it's the joys of Best Buy. You can't help it. Hey, listen, guys, that was the show. This is it for the week, other than to say make sure to follow us on Instagram because we're going to be having a lot of fun. Now, will this be the it for the week? It's the it of the normal program show, like the Friday morning news and the Saturday morning night show. They're not going to happen because we'll be in Indy doing Knowledge Fest type stuff, having a good time at the Indy Convention Center. That's where we're going to be. We'll be doing some lives. I don't know. Every time I say something, I get yelled at by him. So I'm not going to say anything. It's probably going to be black. But there will be shows on the channel for you to watch. I've pre-edited a bunch of stuff for you guys to have.
Just stay tuned, guys.
So there'll be things to watch.
Yeah.
But, you know, Mike's not going. Boston Mike's not going. So he sucks. It's okay. We're going to have some fun. We're going to try.
Dude, it's going to be Diet Cokes, Diet Pepsis, and Huggies. You should go.
And Huggies?
Yes.
Oh, no, he wants a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Diet Coke in a bath.
Hey.
Diet Coke in a bath. Hoagies. Oh, I thought you said Huggies.
Huggies.
Oh, it's a bath, a Diet Coke, and a hoagie.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good call. I thought you were saying Huggies.
Okay.
I'm like, why do we need Pampers? I mean, he might after.
Hey, you should come, bro.
That's a creamy white sauce. Hey, guys, thank you so much for tuning in this Monday night. We hope you enjoyed yourself. And if you did, make sure you like it, thumb it up, and do all other fun stuff. And tune back in next Monday. This is when it all starts all over again.
That's
and
right.
We'll be doing this before vacation. Man, I can't wait.
All right, guys.
You guys have a wonderful day
tomorrow.
as always.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.